No, he's a phenomenal player, isn't he? And the thing is, you say he's been a couple of decades at the club, and he has. He's only 30 years old. I mean, I know he looks a bit older than 30. We all think he's older because he's been there for so long. He's been at the highest level for so long. He's been such an amazing performer, and he's had to evolve, and he's shown that this season.
Bayern have the highest possession average in the Bundesliga, the highest pass success rate, highest rate of winning challenges for the ball. They are ahead on pretty much every metric this season. The most important one, just a point ahead of Dortmund at the moment. But if they win this game, they restore that 4-point gap ahead of Der Klassiker on Tuesday. What a game that's going to be, even without fans in the stadium. That is going to be an intense affair. Bayern making the trip to Signal Iduna Park. Here is Perisic. Toure a bit too strong for him there. Perisic has done a good job for Bayern. He was rather rudely described as a gap filler by some when he came to compatriot Nick A. But Kovac, of course, won trophies with Bayern last season. And Perisic has done well since coming in. 4 Bundesliga goals this season. Was a bit short from Alaba. Da Costa was nearly onto it. Needed a helping hand there, David Alaba.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy there, but fortunately for Bayern, they were on their toes, and Jerome Boateng was able to make amends and clear the ball to safety. And you could hear, which is interesting now. You could hear Hansi Flick on the sideline there and saying something along the lines of, "It's okay, go again. These things can happen."
Players have really responded to Flick's coaching this season. Towards Perisic, here is Alphonso Davies, just 19. Remarkable ascent from him. He was born in a refugee camp in Ghana after his parents had fled civil war in Liberia. The family able to survive incredibly difficult conditions until they got the chance to move to Canada when Alphonso was 5. 10 years later, he was making his MLS debut for Vancouver. He is, by any metric, a remarkable young man, Mark.
Oh, he certainly is. I mean, he's a remarkable athlete, footballer, anywhere down the left-hand side. I'd be confident enough to play him any side, anywhere in the pitch almost, other than maybe in goal. I haven't seen him in goal yet. But I think he's a tremendous player. The one fear I have for him is that, will we ever see him on the world stage, the greatest tournament of all in the World Cup? Will Canada ever get there? Because it would be a great shame if he...
There's a player, Goretzka, that looks after himself away from the pitch. He cut out gluten from his diet and says that's made a massive difference in terms of his fitness and his health. Roda. Too many players to tiptoe his way beyond. Bayern did drop as low as 7th in the table.
Do it again and do it effectively. I've missed it. I really have, because I've been a huge fan of him. He, for me, changed goalkeeping in a lot of ways. And to see him getting back to those leading up to the 2014 and around that period of time, excites me again.
Here is Hinteregger going for goal. Well, he has developed a taste for scoring goals. 6 goals in the Bundesliga this season. There aren't many goalkeepers that have come out and make a shoulder pass like that.
There's more and more that are capable of doing it, but we see the way that the position has evolved. You know, goalkeepers need to be very, very good in with the ball at their feet, commanding the area behind their last line of defence, roaming, completely clearing up that area, roaming that area. And like I said before, Neuer was one of the ones that really, I think, brought that to the fore.
Here is Coman. Just a bit too strong. It's a big opportunity for Kingsley Coman today. Serge Gnabry missed a couple of training sessions earlier in the week, so Coman given the opportunity. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, the CEO of Bayern. Is he going to oversee yet another Bundesliga title? They've been put under severe pressure by the likes of Leipzig and Gladbach and Dortmund, but they are top of the pile once again. Interestingly enough, you can see that Frankfurt are really battling, and one half of the challenges is Coman. It's opened up for Kingsley Coman, and he's still going. And the corner is the only result, thanks to diligent defending from Frankfurt.
Yeah, that was a bit of it was almost like a body block, American football body block there on Lewandowski. Be interested to see what the referee says on this one. Oh, it's a hand, actually hand in the face there from Hinteregger. I don't think it's intentional. It's just unfortunate for Lewandowski. It's actually struck him right in the mouth, nose area. As you see, the referee giving a yellow card to Hinteregger.
So a caution for the former Augsburg player, Martin Hinteregger. Very much a cult hero at Frankfurt. Catching Lewandowski there, the referee, Marco Fritz, was happy to play on to see if Coman could profit from the situation. And then when he didn't, made sure that he went back and punished Hinteregger. He has been one of the best defenders in the Bundesliga this season.
Yeah, he's been also another player that has really stood out for Eintracht Frankfurt since his arrival last season on loan. And you know, they've made the deal permanent, which is completely understandable. They were mad not to have. And you know, he's a real tower of strength in the centre of defence for them.
Frankfurt fans did launch a campaign on social media, a Sign Hinty campaign, just to make sure that they could bring him in. As we see that goal again from Goretzka.
Yeah, I just love it the way that Thomas Müller there, he looks up the whole time. He's looking for the run. There's a couple of runs there. Lewandowski trying to stick his toe out to it. You know, it goes in behind him. Goretzka, he knows. The thing is, he knows he's going to have runners at the edge of the box. He knows Leon Goretzka is going to be making those charges late into the box, and he did it so well. Great finish.
Hansi Flick has been talking about the quarantine situation. He said that he cycled past a beer garden on his way to training the other day. He said it would have been lovely to have gone there, but he said we have to stick to quarantine very rigidly because it's very important to finish the season. It is a detailed set of instructions, and players and coaches following. Whipped in with pace, it was towards Lewandowski. Frankfurt again with bodies back there. Here is Boateng to try and keep the pressure on. And as far as Perisic, the long-range drive was a difficult one for Trapp to deal with. David Alaba on his left foot, on his favoured left foot, and Trapp was happy that that one didn't fly past him.
Yeah, I think it was done more on the flight of the ball rather than the pace. It was hit with decent pace, but you could see there how the ball sort of dips, and I think his first initial reaction was that the ball was going to go still a lot higher than what it did, but it dipped quite a bit at the end there, and he was rather safe than sorry. It gives away a corner.
In by Kimmich, Lewandowski attacks it, and it went all the way through. It's a scare